I don't know what happened in stage 3. Or G2, I have no idea. No idea. It looks like, from the outside, I don't know anything about them. I don't speak to them. I don't talk to them. I don't know about anything about them. They don't live here anymore. For me, it looks like G2 is struggling when it comes to leadership and the IGL role, like the in-game leader role. Not that they don't have one, because they do, I believe. I mean, they must have one. But it seems to be very inconsistent, and that can be a various of factors, right? It can be one, their IGL just isn't very experienced or very good in that sense. Or two, maybe they're leaning onto one specific player to do IGLing for them. And when that one player has a bad day, maybe that one player is not very good at IGLing on certain maps even. For example, I'm terrible at IGLing on Cafe. Like, I'm an IGL. I'm really bad at Cafe. I am one of the best IGLs in the world on Clubhouse. And I believe that with confidence. I do. I have so many strats on Clubhouse. I have so many ways to IGL it, to roam clear. Oh, my roam clear is still a bit average, but they execute in the plant. Insane. That's why we planted around on Clubhouse, because I got the strats, right? But I suck at shot calling Cafe. Because I don't have enough space as a player to make those decisions, in my opinion. So I think maybe they're just relying too much on one player to make the IGLing decisions. Back in the day, we always had two. It was me and Fabian and me and Uno. Or Uno and Fabian and me, and then Uno and me. So we always had two people. If Uno had a bad day, then I would do more. If I had a bad day, he would do more. And that system works really well because you can complement each other. And you're not, you don't have to show up 110% every single day, because that's hard and tiring. And it's impossible to do. The recall! Even Fabian had bad days in IGL. Just like days where you're like a little bit lazy, or like you miss something, or you're just not like super sharp or whatever. Dude, this gun. That's actually just mad. That's just mad. Obviously, there's an issue with G2 regarding like Citizen being like the star player, where it's like if he doesn't go double digits, they just lose by default. Like that's like, oh, Citizen dropped 10 kills. Now we can actually win, maybe, if we're lucky. You know, and that's an issue. I do think that Kayak has a tendency to die. Maybe this is just like I only watch the bad games. Maybe like I don't know. Like I don't watch every game, but I watch most. Every time I watch them play, it's like Jonke and Kayak, which are obviously like the two more rookies in the game than the rest of the squad. They die a lot on like operators like Smoke, for example. That's super valuable, and they die super early. Even in the most recent game, I think it was Kayak that died on Smoke. I think so, at least. I don't know. I feel like they just die really early in a lot of situations where like, how do you die early? Like, either they're just geeky or unlucky like Fabian. Fabian will always die through a barricade, like when he's run past it. But like, that was Fabian's curse, you know? Not their curse, hopefully. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I also think that maybe they... I do think that one element is that Fabian and me and then Uno, we did a lot of like the legwork for the team, and like we're not there anymore. And I don't know if that's like an issue maybe. Because like Citizen and Virtue, they had it, in my opinion, pretty... I don't want to say easy, but like they didn't need to do any talking unless they wanted to. If they did, that's great, right? They're absolutely fantastic. But they didn't need to do much talking unless they absolutely just wanted to do it. It was rarely required, although it would be appreciated, of course. So less work for us. But now me and Uno aren't there. Like they need to do a lot of stuff now, all of them. Unless someone like Kayak or Yonke or Hungry being the most experienced, takes over that role, which is probably not what they're the best at. At least I don't think that is. You know, they don't have tons of... I don't think Hungry has a ton of IGL experience at a high level, at least. And Yonke and Kayak are just too new to the game to have that experience in the first place. Unless they're absolute natural talent, which... Let's be honest, how many natural, talented IGLs are there in Siege? Not many. Not many. Not many. So yeah, I think it's hard. It's hard. I would like to... I don't know. I in a world, I would love to do coaching for like as a freelancer and like help pro league teams coach or coach pro league teams. But there's obviously a massive issue is that there's like all this conflict. Like let's say I coach for G2. Then TSM's like, oh, you want to help us out? And I'm like, well, yes, but I also did G2. And then they will say, oh, we don't want any, you know, they don't want to risk that I say strats to them or vice versa. And like, you know, it's a lot of conflict of interest there. Because it's all about respect and privacy. And let's be honest, the Siege scene is known to leak stuff. So like, I feel like that would never fly. I'll be like, yo, TSM, how you doing? Oh, okay, so G2, you know, they're really good at this thing and they suck at that. And then like they meet at a tournament and TSM claps them. And then G2's like, yo, how did they know? And I'm like, maybe you guys just suck or something. I don't know. I mean, the irony is that TSM and G2 are both not qualified. So right now that wouldn't matter. But yeah, funky bands. Somebody in chat said, Chapman said, maybe replace Kayak and bring in a good IGL. Okay, now comes the question, Chapman. Why is the guy typing in chat? I'm in the lobby. What? What? Who's a good IGL in Europe who's a free agent or not super expensive or stuck in a contract or on a good team and who speaks English? Give me one name right now. One name. Kenju? You failed. Kenju's in secret. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Right? Isn't he? Fabian? Fabian's not a free agent, technically speaking. Literally me? I'm technically not a free agent. I'm retired. I'm not even a player. Hello? I'm not even a player. You can't say me. Doesn't work. I'm retired. I need to start fishing and do my own thing. Shate? Shate's not Nigel. At least not when he played for us. Uno would be a decent answer. But Uno has a history with G2 which could complicate things. In the sense that I think what they need is new blood. I don't think it's what they need is old blood. Like, I don't think either me or Uno returning is going to solve many problems. Because we had our own problems in that roster, you know? Who knows? Sport, yeah. Sport's going to IGL G2 to victory. Yes. I mean, if you said Sport could injury frag for G2, I would believe you. But I don't think Sport can bring the ranked strats to Pro League just yet. The point is, chat. You guys haven't mentioned a single relevant person that like counts in any shape or form, right? Which was my point, is that there isn't really... It's not that simple. If you are an upcoming player, let's say you're 18, 19, you can be 25, I don't care. Let's say you want to go into Pro League. You know the easiest way to get a Pro League spot is? You can be goddamn mediocre. You know, you're not Shaiko, you're not Sport, you're not Bolo, you're just some random Andy. Your name's Eric. Right? But Eric can IGL with confidence. Eric will play like super. Maybe get a kill. If he's really feeling it, he'll get 2 or 3. But you know what Eric will do? He will lead his team. He will motivate his team. And he will take control of his team. And Eric can probably join almost any team in the Pro League because there is not many people like Eric in the world. And every team needs an Eric to be successful. Or at least that's the easiest way to be successful, right? Good players are easy to come by. There are so many. Good IGLs, really motivating and inspiring people who are positive, or at least can... Like, Fabian wasn't very positive. I'm not very positive either. But, like, IGLs in general, there's not many. There really aren't many. And there's not many known to the public. So... And especially, it's really hard to find an IGL that's like, not rigid. A lot of IGLs will have, like, you know, their book and be like... Oh, let's do Operation Alpha Bravo Omega Charlie. And then like everyone's like, yes sir, and we do it. But that on the fly adaptability, being like, oh guys, if we pick the glass and a fuse, we did that in invitationals against Virtus Pro. And we just have this insane counter strat where we fused the hatch on Cafe and the puck jumped inside of the cigar lounge. But then we picked glass with like frag grenades or some stupid shit because we needed frag grenades and fuse didn't have frag grenades. It was crazy. We won the round. Insane plan. It was like a 3-2-1 fucking fuse to it was ridiculous. We came up with that. Like, just watch. We're like, what if you play fuse against this? And it was a joke. Originally it was a joke. But then we were like, what if we do play fuse against this? How would that work? And we won the round like easily. Like it was like insane counter strat.
Yo, it's me Pep again. I donated months ago saying I'm deep down depressed cause Siege is different.
It's Pep
Now
again.
the games feels really good again. Even if a 4 to 5 squad isn't in sight, I think the game makes me feel good again.
Nice.
Could be a bait, but
Could be a bait. Well, for your sake, sir, that is not a bait. And I'm glad that you're having fun. And remember this. Not everyone is gonna have fun with Siege at the same time. So if someone comes to you like, oh, Siege sucks, you can be like, maybe for you, but for me, I'm having fun. Don't let them ruin that for you.